Hi guys, welcome to Our World Outdoors. I'm Tony,
I'm Missy,
and right here, this is Molly,
and this is Apollo.
and they're going to be joining us today as we go over some New Year's resolutions and some things we want to change and stuff in our hiking,
Goals for the year.
backpacking, hiking goals.
Okay, so I guess I'll start. My goals for this year is I want to do 52 hikes. I'm not sure how many we did last year. We've never kept count. So I want to do 52 hikes, and I want to do 1,000 miles between walking and hiking. So that includes I walk at work every day. So that's going to include everything plus all of our hiking miles. Um, I also want to do at least 3 events that is like meetups for women. I'm on 2 different Facebook groups that have meetups pretty regularly, so I'd like to attend at least 3 of those this year.
Yep, and I know that as a couple, we'd like to get these guys out on the trail more and get them healthier. That's kind of our as a family or a group. We always try and drag our kids out, but these guys now in our day to day lives are more like our kids, and they they're getting a little chunky because someone feeds them too much.
She's not a little chunky, she's a lot chunky.
Okay, she's a lot chunky.
Molly's New Year's resolution is she's going to do 250 miles this year. So that's really not that much. It's only 5 miles a week, which is definitely accomplishable for her.
Kind of, because she can only do about a half mile to a mile at a time. Is that
So,
right?
but it's going to get better as we go.
But anyways, so we're going to try and get these two healthier and get them out moving more. Don't have to worry about him, but he's going to go anyways. Now, for me, one of my New Year's resolutions is to be more social and to go to some group hikes. I'm kind of a loner just in normal life, and some group hikes, some socializing hikes might be better than me. Maybe do some meetups too. I've got some other guys that we're supposed to do some meetups with as we get a chance this year, and they actually have YouTube channels too. So we're going to try and do some collaborations. And another thing is I want to do more overnights this year, more backpacking. Last year we did a lot of hiking, but not as many backpacking trips. So, and then I'd like to do at least one short, I guess you'd call it multi-night, or maybe you'd call it a short through hike. Something where we can go out for 5 to 7 days. And for us, 5 to 7 days translates to 100 or 120 miles, maybe. It just kind of depends. We normally do high mileage compared to a lot of people. So those two are my main ones I'm looking at.
I'm very excited about doing a through hike.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got plans to do an actual through hike. We were talking about the Sheltui Trace. Is one we had on our radar for a while, but there's some other ones. We'd definitely like to do the Superior Hiking Trail someday, but right now we're setting our goals a little lower for this year, and then we can grow upon that. Your schedule's changing, so that's going to give us more opportunities to do such. But also we have to take a moment and kind of reflect on what we did last year and kind of like some things we'd like to change. I personally would like on our backpacking to lighten our load somewhat. I say that with a grain of salt because I'll be dragging more camera gear with us. So it's kind of, I'm doing the reverse of what I'm supposed to be doing. I got to find other ways to lighten the load. Any ideas for you?
No, not really. You kind of deal with all that, so.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to be a little bit more planned out because we do a lot of last minute hikes.
Yes, we do.
So I would like to get a little bit better, not plan so much in like exactly where we're going to stop on a trail or whatever, but what trail we're going to do sooner.
Yeah.
Like maybe at the first of every month, come up with a plan for the month's worth of trails that we're going to do. Because we are very oftentimes on Friday going, okay, where are we hiking this weekend?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
For example, that is today's Wednesday, and in order to start planning better, my wife's trying to plan this weekend's trips today. So that tells you we're doing good when we're 2 days ahead. A lot of times it's literally like, where do you want to go hike? I don't know. Let's go here. And we go leave that moment and go do that. So the controlled chaos, needs to be controlled better. That is a good point.
So what is a lesson that you learned last year?
A lesson that I learned last year.
Mine is you should wear appropriate hiking shoes. Because I got quite a few blisters in the beginning of the year.
See, I didn't have that problem because I actually had cheap but decent shoes that worked well for hiking. So I didn't have to learn that lesson the hard way. Socks make all the difference.
I was going to say, now that is my good thing lesson learned last year.
Socks do make all the difference.
All the difference.
And then there's always the thing you learn every single time, and everybody learns it, and it's that you don't need to bring every damn thing that you own with you when you go out backpacking or on an overnight.
Now, I have never went hiking during the winter. And granted, we have had a very mild winter this year for Ohio. But I was kind of hesitant when Mary said, oh, we're going to go hiking in 30-degree weather. I was like, because I get cold very easy. But I have really enjoyed the wintertime hiking. Actually, I think I like it more than any other season now.
I don't know that I'd say that.
I do. I
but
like
then again,
it. There's no bugs. There's no nothing. It's just...
I like it for all those reasons.
You can
but
see through the woods further.
Even though I'm like 1,000,000 degrees all the time, I'm a hot sleeper, I'm a hot everything. There is something to be said for being able to walk out and stick my feet in a lake or something, or on a beach. And we did Vesuvius down there, and I was walking out in the water, wading out there down the beach.
No, I enjoyed it at Archer's Loop when we crossed the creek.
Archer's Fork Loop, yeah.
Yes. That was nice.
Yeah, we'll take your shoes off to cross.
So I guess each season has its own, but I'm enjoying winter more than I thought I would.
Everybody thinks that if you don't take your shoes off, if you take your shoes off instead of, like, all these people where trail runners just walk through creeks. I ain't doing that. I'll take my shoes off and walk through them. I don't care whether it's summer or winter. I'll walk right through them and put them right back on because walking with wet feet sucks. I don't care. I guess I'm not tough because I don't do it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've also learned to slow down. I mean, we originally started this to get healthier, but sometimes you miss things when you go too fast, or when you don't. I also learned that you don't always see everything by going the same way every time. We did Conkle's Hollow Rim Trail backwards this last time, and it was completely different. So it's kind of also about slowing down and enjoying what's around you. That was definitely a lesson learned this year. And another lesson is don't be afraid to ask people if they want to go hiking with you. We used to think our kids would be like, what? No, I'm not going hiking for 20 miles.
Now they're like, I can't believe you went and you didn't ask us to go.
And even if it's somebody you think that is terribly out of shape, they may surprise you. Because I know our son Shane, he works and stuff, but
he doesn't do a lot of walking or anything.
He doesn't really do a whole lot of physical activity, but he can pull them high-tech boots on
20 miles easy.
And push that 22 miles out at Burr Oak like it was standing still and just looked at it and goes, let's do it again. So that's just kind of a rundown of, what we're looking for and what we're trying to do for our New Year's hiking resolutions. Please take a moment, get down in the comments below, and tell us what your New Year's resolution is for hiking and backpacking, and what, even if it's hunting or camping, because we do those things too, What do you want to do this year to get outdoors and to go have a good time? What goals do you set for yourself? Or what things do you want to change? Or even if you just want to reflect on things that you've done in the previous year that you're going to grow upon or expand upon. Please let us know.
We like to hear about people growing.
Yes, and how they're improving their systems, because we can learn from you too.
Exactly.
Just like you can watch some of the tricks and things we do, or some of the mistakes we make and learn from them.
Right. I'm sure we'll make our fair share.
We make plenty of them. And
like going the wrong direction. He usually gets us lost.
How does it keep always getting blamed on me? Why do you do things and blame me? They know better. They know you're lying. Well, maybe she's not. But still, at the end of the day, we like hearing about what you guys are doing and how you guys are doing things, because we can learn and adapt. And then I can blame everything I do wrong on her. But
we hope you guys come along with us on our adventures this year, and I hope you enjoy them as much as we do.
And take the time to laugh at us, because we always are doing something silly. I mean, it
we just don't normally put it all on camera. I tried to get him when he was dancing in the woods on the last one, but he wouldn't let me tape it.
Don't tell people. Anyways, so right now I see my dogs are both ready to pass out and go to sleep, and you know what? I think I'm going to go take a nap with them. But until next time, I'm Tony.
I'm Missy.
And Apollo and Molly are sitting here with us. And we'll see you in the next one.